Would like really? You, I'm not sure, except that. Now that's your. Do you? And does. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. The ghosts aren't real? That changes. Oh no, I doubt. Indeed.
Well, well, look who found. Well, well, after the. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. If you want me. Well, Jason Bright and his followers launching into the Helio. Jason Bright and his followers launching Helios. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back
Oh
online.
my god.
Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1. Helios. Jason Bright followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launch.
Alright, this is kind of starting to get annoying, bro. So we don't even gotta kill Mobius. That's good to know.
Hmm? You're... It was... Really?
Well, well. Yes, well, believe me, the... I... Well... After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering among... Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come... I'm quite sure whatever he did... Hardly. Well... Barring the... Ah, the meat... Well, that's a fine... I'm not... Well, certainly... Jason Bright. Helios 1 coming. Jason Bright and his followers.
Okay.
Ah, the meat has... If... Oh no! Please, don't leave me here in this... Please don't... I don't... Let me see. I suppose you'd continue on much as you are now, using that synthetic thinking machine to do the heavy lifting. Unless, of course, the batteries run out. But that seems unlikely. What did you think all those self-preservation instincts were? All those times you thought for a fleeting second, maybe I shouldn't punch that death claw in the face. That was me telling you exactly how I felt before! Oh no, you don't need this hassle. You... Good. Fine. I know. If you want me... It's true, the brain have experienced some degree of deterioration. I'm confident that with a few decades of work, I can solve the problem.
I don't want him back. I want him to just open the gate because I want the damage threshold.
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. Jason... Jason...
Ah, shit. So that's just glitch dialogue.
Ah, the meat... I'm not entirely sure. I suppose there's a chance that the What form that might take, though, I can't... Ha! Ah, the meat has... Ooh, crawl back in there? For all I know, you're I'm not crawling back into your... If you want... Really? I didn't expect you to actually agree to that. I'm afraid that was a bit of a bluff, really. I'm not going with you. Oh, no. What did you think all... Ooh. Well, certainly there might...
Okay.
Ah, the meat has... Overrated biological feedback. Believe you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it? Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it? You mean I'll stay in my tank and you'll stay in your skin? And we'll each handle our own areas of expertise? It's not that I didn't like being in your head, you understand. As far as heads go, it was a rather nice one. Well then, I suppose this is goodbye for now. What will you do? And you believe them? Really? I know you have recently deprived my fabulous advice, but really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead. Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right. That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by. Right then. You'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be... No, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink. It's amazing how far you can get in this place with a good flush. I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Klein won't suspect I'm inside the dome, so he won't know the pacification field no longer works on us. I can also upgrade the sink's autodock with the procedures to reinstall your heart and spine, assuming you want all that flesh and grissom back. With any luck, I'll see you in the sink when this is all over.
See, I could use the auto docks to do that, but why would I? It's more to the right. It's a separator.
You require some additional... The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Is Dr. Moby denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped? I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again. And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments. That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible. You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice, it is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here? That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm. Partner with you, my foe, my rival, my foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the Courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the Courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better Scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of Mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
That's
The light
insane.
switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the Showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The thing continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eyed Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blues than before. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain resisted going into a floating chassis like the think tank. It never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body. All things must come to an end, and to hang on to the past is something that's not to be undertaken lightly.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the Courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the Courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the Courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the Courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the Courier had to walk alone.
That is amazing. Give me 1 second, chat. Gotta find Prim and Novak.
Is it time?
Do it.
We gotta explore for a reason. Time to put it to work. I just didn't know there weren't that many locations left, though. I thought there was more. Oh wait, hold on. Well, we'll discover this first.
Hey. Yeah?
Even that old house bastard gave in to the NCR. They're the only ones to make a stand.
Hey, what's up? Oh, it's cool, man. Diane passed me the haps on that Fandango. Right up. Right. Grootalicious. Right on, right. Take.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Hey, what's up? Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
Hey.
Great to see you again. You'll need... How much... Thanks. And how much? Thanks. Any? How much do you? Thanks. Any? How much? Thanks. Any? Great to see you again. We're pretty shorthand. Thanks. 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 We have a good stock of Radaway at this point, but every extra bit helps. How much do you... Thanks. Good to hear. Oh, by the way, I got a shipment of magazines from home I'd be willing to sell if you're interested. Welcome back, friend. I'm sure you have your reasons, but we are much... Even if we wanted to, unless you can handle our supply shortage... It looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues. In thanks, you can have a discount on medical services with me. Also, I would like to extend an invitation to join the followers of the Apocalypse. Your work here in the Old Mormon Fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us? Our aim is to gradually shape a better, brighter future for the Wasteland. We seek to heal the planet through efforts not unlike the medicine and education we offer here in the Old Mormon Fort. All we ask is members and those seeking aid do their best to help those in need when the opportunity arises. Excellent! The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our cause. Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map. Why should we support the NCR? Their continual operational incompetence gets their soldiers killed, and they hold a monopoly on water in the Mojave. No, but there is still a good chance the NCR could hold them off, and we're not equipped to fight a war here. But the followers aren't fighters. We'd get annihilated as frontline medics. In that case, they'll have our support. We cannot afford to let the Legion win.
That's a nice spreadsheet. Would prove valuable if I at least unlock the South Cistern.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Nick and Russ.
It also takes my weight down a little bit too. Probably easier if I went to Novak. Yeah, just straight down the road, cool. Right down the tracks. Alright, on the tracks we go then. Oh, so what's my DT right now? 21. This is 4. Just so y'all know, this is my first actual, like, complete run. I can't believe I accidentally made a independent Mojave. Oh. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Come on.
Wow, y'all.
Retribution. Eat this.
If one of them had medium armor, that'd be perfect.
One of the ranger vets looked at me. I just got surrounded. What is it?
Sneaky, sneaky. Stupak reserves minimal. Running low on medics. That's all.
Wasn't even in the air, but whatever, chat. Bad guys dealt with. I think I accidentally built, like, I don't even know what at this point. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Wait, where's this? Yeah, there's a bunch of them right there.
Ready, steady, fighty. Cessation of hostilities complete. Ready, steady, fighting. Bad guys dealt with. Sneaking done, fighting now. Bad guys dealt with.
With House dead, we'll have Vegas annexed before the year's out. You ever think about being a ranger?
I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to this post. The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch. Skirmishes, mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against. The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all.
Morning. Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here. Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards. Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch. Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other.
I don't know how we're expected to hold this for so few minutes.
Right now I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do to better my relationship with the NCR.
Time to fight.
Oh, they crippled it.
Do you like me? Cessation of hostilities complete.
Oh, it was feral ghouls. I didn't rage my karma.
Fighting. That's all. Time to fight. Cessation of hostilities complete.
We got ourselves a little Ranger family reunion.
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any. This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now.
Union now. Time's right for a feud.
I'm surprised my karma's still very good.
Uh-oh. Fighting over.
If it's Night Stalkers, that's perfectly fine. Oh, it's coyotes.
Time to fight.
We're attacked by some kind of freak mutants from the caves. Please send
Bad
backup.
guys,
Goddamn
stop this.
leg. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna make it before I bleed out. Those beasts drug the rest of the men away. Oh god, I hope they don't come back for me. Bravo, come in, Bravo. Is anyone out there? Guardian is down. I repeat, Guardian is down. Requesting backup from any nearby forces. We were attacked by some kind of freak mutants from the caves. Please send backup. Bravo, this is Camp Guardian calling for backup. No sign of the rest of the men stationed here. Bravo, come in, Bravo. Is anyone out there? We were attacked by some kind of freak mutants from the caves. Please send backup. This is Private Halford requesting backup. Anyone out there? The camp was attacked. I think I'm the only one left alive. Goddamn leg. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna make it before I bleed out. Bravo, this is Camp Guardian calling for backup. No sign of the rest of the men stationed here. Bravo, come in, Bravo. Is anyone out there? Guardian is down. I repeat, Guardian is down. Requesting backup from any nearby forces. Bravo, come in, Bravo.
Ready,
anyone out there?
steady,
This is Private Halford
fighting.
requesting backup. Anyone out there?
Was that all?
I think I'm the only one left alive. Guardian is down. I repeat,
Ready,
Guardian is
steady.
down. Requesting backup from any nearby forces. Guardian is down. I repeat, Guardian is down. Requesting backup from any nearby forces. Bravo, come in, Bravo. Is anyone out there? Guardian is down. I repeat, Guardian is down. Requesting backup from any nearby forces. The
Time to fight.
You're mine.
Bad guys dealt with. Time to fight. Bad guys dealt with.
Hold on. What was the foxtrot? Oh my god, this is gonna fucking kill me. Directly north of Reverard Canyon. Thank you, Google.
Yeah?
No, it's not Foxtrot. It wasn't Bravo. No, it might have been. It was.
What's up? This is the front, south of here.
Yeah. I'll be up in a sec. Thank you.
Shit. I'm trying to go where else? Where the blank.
Ready, steady, fighting. I'll miss you. Did you even know you were wearing me? Stimpack reserves adequate.
I love how I'm so busted for literally no reason.
Painkiller reserves critical. Oh, the pain. Fighting over.
If this is the Enclave, then I fucked
Time
up
to
because
fight.
I'm not trying to kill the Enclave. No, it's just a bunch of
This will keep you on your feet. Bad guys dealt with.
Great, my headset and controller both want to die.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh, just more feral ghouls.
Was that all? Sneaking done. Fighting now. Does that feel better? Bad guys dealt with. Time to fight. No more stimpaks. That's all. We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too. ready. Cessation of hostilities complete.